Hi all, let's start. So guys, today we'll go for another tool known as NetXperts, guys. So guys, we'll see the new tool known as NetXperts. NetXperts is the storage, guys. Okay. Say we call NetXperts. Say Sonar type is a company name. NetXperts is a tool name. Like say we learn as a Apache Mervin, right? Says a company name and the tool name, right? Next is also Sonar type is a company name, right? And it's a tool, guys, right? Say, let me put something about Nexus. So guys, something like something about Nexus, right? Nexus is an Nexus is an open source software. It is an artifactory repository used to build artifacts. Say, for example, we can show .jar files, we can show .war file, we can show .ear file, right? And we can retrieve the artifacts whenever required. We can download the WAR file, jar file, whatever artifact, right? Right. That is something about the Nexus. It's a repository. Right. Now you see the diagram here. So developer, they upload the source code. Say he upload to GitHub, isn't it? GitHub uploads. So there's another software known as Jenkins. We will study Jenkins soon. We have studied the Tomcat server guys. And guys, we have the Nexus. Today we are going to learn another server known as Nexus. It's a storage guys. Now you see here guys, he's going to upload here. He's going to upload here. So Jenkins pull the code guys. Right, pulls the code. So then he's going to store here guys. Say it's going to store here. It's going to store the build artifact guys. Say build artifact means what guys? Jar files. Dot jar file dot EAR. Then it's going to deploy here guys. Deploy guys. Right? So let's see something about Nexus. It's the storage guys, repository storage, right? Right? So what we can show guys, jar files we can show. We can show WAR files. We can show EAR. Even guys, we can show Docker images also. Docker images also we can show, right? Say, let me put Node.js, right? Node.js also we can show, say, npm packages also we can show. You may ask the question, can't we use GitHub guys, the storage? What we store here guys, what we store here, what we store GitHub guys, what we store Nexus. You may ask the question, can't we store this build artifact here? The thing is, now see, let's see what is GitHub. So Nexus. GitHub guys, we saw a source code, right? GitHub source code guys. Nexus guys, we can store the artifact, build artifacts, the WAR file, jar file, those things, right? So we can show the build artifact guys, right? So that is the difference between GitHub and Nexus, right? Right. You know guys, these days Nexus 3.x is available. Previously, sometimes back we use Nexus 2. Version, right? So this is the latest version, right? Say if you want to install GitHub, right? So 1 GB RAM is enough to install GitHub, right? T2 micro is enough, right, to install GitHub. Right? So if you want to install GitHub, guys, you need Java, guys. Right? Java is a prerequisite. First you install Java, then install an access, right? Access. Say if you take Tomcat, Mervin, Nexus are based on Java, right? That is the reason. Firstly install Java, then install Nexus. Right? All right. Say the hardware as T2 micro is enough. Go for T2 micro, right? Right. So better if you go for 4 GB RAM, that's better. Right? So if you go for 4 GB RAM, right? GB bytes. If you go for 4 GB RAM, that's better. Right? Right. So guys, let's start the installation. Access installation, right? So you can go for any of the flavors, Ubuntu or Red Hat. So let me go for Red Hat first. It's a free one. So guys, this hardware is enough, right? T2 micro. Okay. So let me go for this one, guys. T2 medium, which is come with the 4 GB RAM. That's better, right? That's what I have chosen this one, right? You can go up to 30 GB free, guys. Go up to 30 GB, right? So let's put the name like this. So let me open all the ports, right? Since it's a testing server. So firstly launch the instance. So if the instance is coming up, wait some time, guys. Right? Wait some time. Still in the pending state. The instance is running right now. Let me connect. So let me update the server first. So first of all, guys, we need to install Java. So say let's follow this tute and install Java, guys. Update first. Yeah, there's a question here. Sure. I'll share all the things. Huh? So I'll share. Now see guys, I just updated. Let's install Java first, right? So we need a wget, right? So install wget as well first. So go to OPT folder, then download Java. Right? So it's a download link, right? You just copy and paste this, right? So just copy and paste it. So firstly download Java, then install Java. Say what's the command to install Java? Say we use jump, right? Say jump install. So guys, Java got installed. Okay. Now check the version, guys. Java dash version. You can see the version, guys. Say 1.8 is the Java version. Okay. This is. So now we install Java, guys. Now it's the time to install Nexus software. Okay. So you use this link to download Nexus, guys. So let me access Nexus, guys. Say you see the word sonatype.com. This is a company, right? So let's download this one. Access. Here you go to download page, Sonatype. Here you see the downloading this. Here you can download the software. Here you see Unix archive, Windows archive, OS X archive. So let me go for Unix archives, right? It's a Linux based one. Okay. So Windows go for this one, guys. Mac go for this one. This is for Mac operating system, right? So let me download this one. Right click, copy link address, right? Go to your server, then say wget and copy and paste the download link. Enter guys. LSNs. So this is the one we just downloaded. Say it's a tar.gz. Let's unzip this one. Say what is the command, guys, to unzip? Right? Enter guys, enter. Now we have unzip this one. Now see guys, something like this. When you unzip, it comes like this. Say whatever version you download, it comes here, guys. It's common. Sonar type work is common for all the versions. Right? It comes with two software. Now you see, guys, is something like this, say NXS 3.41 or something like this. Okay. Let me rename this one, guys. Right? Say what is the command to rename this? If you want, you can keep like this as well, right? So let me put it to NXS folder. Enter LSNC, guys. Now we have renamed it. Guys. Rename as Nexus. Right? Something like that. Let's start the Nexus installation. Just follow this tube to install Nexus. Right? First of all, guys, create a Nexus user. Okay. You can go for root as well. Better to go for a separate user for this software, right? If you want, you can go with root as well. So let me add the user as Nexus. It's a command to add user. Then give all the privileges to particular user. Say, go to this one. Say go here and just put the copy and paste. Then particular user get admin privileges, right? Say you go somewhere here, wherever. Okay. So put here, guys. Just copy and paste these. Then particular user get admin privileges. He can run any commands, right? All right without password. So save these. Then you change this the folder on ownership and all, right? So is a command to change the ownership, right? Say first to change the Nexus folder, then these folders. So the type word, right? Okay, let me copy both. Here we get both folders. Say by default, if you type ls -l, you can see the ownership as by default root, right? To see root. Okay. Let's change this as Nexus, right? So let's apply these things. So just apply this command one by one, or you just copy both commands, right? Now let's see, guys. Let's see the permission level, guys. Now see, Nexus, guys. Next. Earlier is root. Huh? Then change the permission as well. Say what is the command to change the permission, guys? 755. Sorry, chmod. Then we give R for recursive. The permission goes to all the files and folders, right? That's what we use -R, capital R. So permission got changed, guys, here. So run this particular Nexus software as Nexus user, right? Go to this file and run as Nexus, right? Go to this file, guys. Go here, say run as Nexus. Just remove these things. If you want, you can run as root as well, right? Nexus. This user we have created just now, right? Say you see here, guys, this user we have created. Add user, guys, we have add this user, right? Now we got created this user, guys, right? Say what is the next step, guys? Then create an access service, right? So what you can do is just link these things with this one, right? Just copy and paste. Here we are linking the particular commands, right? So then, guys, login as Nexus, guys. Then start the service, right? Say login as Nexus, right? S2 minus Nexus. Enter. Now see, guys, logged in as Nexus, guys. We got dollar prompt earlier hash, guys. Now dollar, right? That means a user login, right? Now you see here, guys. Let's start the service. First of all, enable and start the service, right? Just copy and paste. Enable it. Then guys, start the service. What's the command to start the service? Start. Now enter and guys. Now the service got started. Now see the status, guys. Let's see the Nexus server status. Now you see here, guys, it's active, right? Saying it's active. That means, guys, the server is running right now. Now, guys, we can access the server from outside. You can access the servers. So if you want to access the particular server, guys, just put the IP address and the port number. Port number as 8081. If you want, you can change the port number, guys. Now see, guys, if you want to access this one, just get the public IP address, go to Amazon and get the public IP, guys. This is the public IP. Just go to the public IP and the port number. Public IP port number 8081. That is the default port Nexus. If you want, you can change the port later. Right? Just try to access this one and see, guys. Now see, guys, this is the repository manager. We are getting something like this, guys. This is the server, guys. Nexus server, repository server. Now you see the icon, the hard drive repository. We can show. And guys, you see the version also, guys, 3.4.1. This version we just installed. Repository format. We can show the apt repository. We can show Mervin. We can show Docker, Python repositories, Jam repository, Red Hat repositories, NPM, JavaScript. Sorry, Node.js repository group, Ruby, blah blah. So we can show this repository, guys. Right. So not type, right? So it's a server, guys. Now see, guys, we just logged in. Did we? So we just access a server. Did we logged in, guys? Did we logged in? No. We need to sign in, guys. Sign in. Now see, guys. Just browse. Say without sign in, we can see this repository, guys. We see these repositories. Now see the icon, guys. See the box icon is there here. Now you see here, guys. How to sign in? Your admin user password is located in OPT Sonar type work this folder. Right? So the username as, guys, admin, right? Isn't it? And the password is located in this folder, saying this folder, guys. OPT something somewhere here. So let's access the password, guys. Admin password. Go to your server, guys. say let's say this folder. Now you see here is the admin password is there. Try to access password, guys. Say cat is a command to view the file, right? Isn't it? We use cat command to view the files, Linux, right? Yes, enter and see, guys. Now see, guys, you see the password. So let's copy the password here. Go to your console. Just paste the password here, guys. Sign in, guys. Now see, guys, if there's a wizard comes here, guys, just say next and see. If you want, you assign new password. Guys. Let me put the new password. You can put new password. Guys. So what is my username, guys? Username as my password as. This is my password, right? Admin password. Say next. Now you see, guys. Enable anonymous access. Disable anonymous access. Now you see, guys. Say by default, anonymous access, guys. Without login, guys, we have seen some repository, guys, isn't it? Without login as administrator, previously, we have seen some repositories, guys, because of anonymous access already enabled. So let me enable anonymous access. Later we remove this one, guys. Anonymous access. Huh? So say next. Finish it off. Now see, guys, we got this as well, guys. When we serve this site, we got this box pieces. Once we logged in as administrator, we got this the wheel sign. So if you want to view the configuration, you go for this one, guys. Box. It's read only. If you want to manage, you go for this one, guys. The wheel icon is there. Is used for management purposes. Right. This one is for the configuration. This one is for management purpose. So if you want to manage your management purpose, go for this, right? Now we logged in as administrator. Now you see, guys, just click here. Go to security or privileges. Say you see here, guys, anonymous access, guys. Anonymous access is there. So let me remove the anonymous access here, guys. Save these things. Right. So let me sign out this one. Now you see here, guys, let me serve the particular site. How do we serve, guys? The IP and the port number. Just enter and see, guys. Now we access NetXperts, guys. You see here, guys. Say you won't see nothing here, guys. This time anonymous access is disabled. That's why you won't see the configuration here, guys. Say sign in. Username as admin password. Enter and see guys. Now see guys, it comes like this. It's admin login. So guys, always remove an anonymous access. Okay. So management purpose, use this wheel guys. It's for management purpose. The repositories, the storage, securities, their users, roles, blah blah things. Right? Clear guys? Now you see here guys. How do we access these things? IP and the port number. So we access IP and the port. I want something like this guys. I would like to access these things from a different port number, say 8090 or 1899 and something like this. I want something like this guys. It is known as guys context path. Context path. Now see guys, let's see how to configure URL like this. Right? Now see guys, go to these things. Go to this Nexus properties file. There we can modify the configuration. Now see guys, let's change the port number as we wish, right? Now you see here guys. So let me go for 8090 is my preferred port number, or 99 whatever, 90 or 99 whatever you prefer. Here guys, the context path also you can configure. So let me put this one guys. Experts or something like. Save these things. Once you save this configuration guys, you have to restart the service. How do we restart the service guys? So we learn these things. So it's a command to reboot the service, or you can stop the service and start the service. Say let me put restart. Now the service has been restarted guys. Now let's access and see whether it works right now. So it's a port number. Let's access and see. It won't work out guys. The reason is we have changed the port number. What is the port number we get? And we get to put the context path. Let's access now. Now guys, see the URL guys, something like this. It's something like this. So we are at the context part, known as context part. So now let's log in here. So we just logged in first. So here guys, very important. If you want to modify any configuration, you have to restart the service. Or just stop and start, that is also fine. Right? Restart the service. Then it works. Right? Now you see guys. Now you see something here. Here you can see the repository. You can create repositories. Right? You can create any repositories. Just create repository, guys. Click here. Here you can see the recipes. APT go for this one, guys. Linux and all. Right? So Go language, Mervin is there, guys. NPM, Node.js repositories, guys. Python repositories, guys. Ruby repository, Red Hat repositories. You can see the repositories. So we learn Mervin, guys. Say here this one, guys. Mervin to this one. Here you see the group is there, hosted proxies. So let's go for the hosted. Let's go for this one. Right. Here we can show the repository. Okay. Now see guys, let's put something like this. So we learned Mervin guys last class, isn't it guys? Now see guys, say let me put say integrate Mervin with NetXperts. Let's see guys how to integrate Mervin with Nexus. Right? So this software we learned last class, guys. Mervin software we learned last class. Right? Now let's see the integration part. So guys, now we need Mervin as well. Let me connect Mervin, guys. So these things we learned last time. We just these things. Let me connect Mervin, guys. things we already learned. Now see guys, let's create the repositories. Right? Storage repositories. Right? So now you see here guys. So let's choose this one guys. Mervin hosted this one. Mervin to host. Click here. Say just put the storage name. Normally, if we go for the project name, guys, say let me put project underscore snapshot. Right? Snapshot. This one. The version policy, guys. Say here also choose snapshot, guys. Say if you put snapshot here, here also choose snapshot. Say if you put release here, guys, then choose release, guys. Okay. So here, guys, I just put snapshot, then choose snapshot. So these things, layout policies and all, you keep as it is, guys. Right? So clean up is there. Say if you want to clean the repositories, you can clean the repositories. Right? So here, create repositories. Right? Click here to create repository. Create repository, guys. Let's click. So now we have created a repository, storage repository. What is the name, guys, we have given? Project snapshot, guys. So this is the repository name. So let me create a release repository as well. Create repository. Then choose Mervin hosted, guys. So this time a release, guys. Right? Project underscore release. Here choose release, guys. Okay. Since it's a release repository, then choose release. Then create repository. Now you see here, guys, we have created two repositories. Say one is project release, other one is project snapshot. Later we see the difference between release and the snapshot. Here you can download the URLs. Here you copy the URL, copy here. Yes, this one copy and paste controls. I'll come to the question, wait. So then this is the snapshot, guys. Now you see here, guys. Oh, wait. Yeah, wait. Release proxy and wait. Right, there's a question here, guys. So when you create the repository, guys, wait a minute. So let me check the say both the snapshot. Yeah, this one is release. Other one is snapshot. Now, let me discuss these. Say create repository, guys. Now see, guys, Mervin. Here you get group is there, hosted there, proxy is there. Now see, guys. So let's see what is proxy repository, guys. Right? Now see, guys. So it's your laptop, guys. It's your laptop. Now say, guys, with the dependencies, guys, we are downloading from a local server. It's not it's not here. Then is download from Mervin Central, guys, isn't it? It's a central repository. Central repo. Say it's a local one. What is a local repository name, guys? M2, guys. M2. Dot M2. We have learned last class. M2. So, guys, if the repository is not locally, it's download from central repository, guys. Mervin Central repository, guys. That is possible. Say, unfortunately, guys, when you download repository, guys, virus also comes, isn't it? When you download particular repositories, virus also comes to your computer, laptop. So that is a reason, guys, you go for the proxies repository, guys. Now this is the proxy, guys. Proxy repository. This one is inside your company, guys. It's secure, guys. You install the virus guards and all. It's secure one. So we just rather pointing this one. We just pointed to the proxy repositories. We get the dependencies from proxy repository. Proxy is connected to the central, guys. It connect to central, download the particular files and keeps here, guys. We get from here, proxy, guys. We have to point this server, guys, rather pointing this one. This is known as, guys, proxy repositories. Yeah, that's what you see here, guys. Mervin proxy. So let's see what is group. Say, guys, group is something like this. It's your laptop. Local repositories. So, guys, we have central repositories and we have this also, guys, the remote repository also, guys. Isn't it? Last class we have learned the local repository, central repository, remote repository, isn't it? Central repository. This is the remote repository. What is the difference between central and remote, guys? Anyone? We learned, right? Central means, guys, is only for your company. Sorry. Remote means, guys, is only for your company. Others can't use. Right? Central, anyone can use, guys. So we write some jar files and in about remote repositories. First, guys, first check with locally, guys. If not there, then is connected to central. If not there, then is connected to remote repositories. Right? Remote repository means is specific for your company. You have created those repository, guys. Say, for example, mail, whatever it is, okay, is only for your company. Others can't use. So, guys, first is check with central. If not there, then is check with the remote repository, guys. In the pom.xml file, guys. Pom.xml, guys. You can define central or a remote repository, guys. Right? Particular time, you can define central or remote. You can define both. So if you want to define both, then create a group, guys. It's known as, guys, group repositories. Group repo. Here you had central and remote repository. Then you point your laptop here, guys. Group. Right? Group repository. This one connects to this one, central or remote. Download the particular dependencies for you guys. That's what, guys, you see here, guys. Group is there. Group. We can merge two repositories, guys. Here we can configure the central and remote. Then we point your laptop here. It will download these things for you guys. Right? So that is about the group hosted proxy. Right? Later we see those things, guys. So just stick to this one, guys. Hosted. Huh? Give me a second, guys. Give me a second. Now let's go with this one first step. Right? So here, guys, we have created repositories, guys. Right? We have to create a repository. Where can you see those repository, guys? To view the repository, guys. Click here, guys. This one, the box icon. You can view the repositories. Yes. Click here. Browse. Now you see here, guys, the release snapshot. Say hosted, guys. The type is hosted, not proxy or group. It's a group hosted, guys. Mervin is something else. Right? Here we have copied the URL. Now you see here, guys. This is the URL. This is for release, this is for snapshot. Right? Now, look here. Let me access the Mervin server. So this is my Java project. Now you see here guys LS and you see these. So let me access this one guys. Mervin web application master. The com.xml files. Com.xml. Say what is a Mervin command to create the package files? Last time we learned. It is a Mervin command to create package. MVN is a command call a clean package, isn't it? Then we can create source code from package, jar file or WAR files. Right? Now you see here, say this is the source code and all, just access the com.xml. Now you see here, is the com.xml files. Say you see the group ID, artifact ID, version ID, the package would be WAR format or jar format or EAR format, right? So we learn these. Say it's a properties part. We will learn separately the properties part guys when we study Sona Cube server, right? The testing server known as Sona, right? Later we start. So come here, guys. So let me remove this one, the repositories part. We don't want at the moment. So let me keep this one, copy and paste somewhere. Now you see guys dependencies, plural. Here we have some dependencies. Right? So we don't want this also. Now you see here guys, the Nexus server details, you have to put somewhere here guys. Distribution management. Say if this tag is there, then we can here you put Nexus server details in com.xml file, right? Nexus repo details, the distribution management part tag. Now you see here guys, here you just define the repository guys, and ID is there guys, ID is Nexus. Just put the name as to wish. The URL guys, what is the URL of snapshot? Sorry. This is about release, huh? What is the URL of release, guys? Now you see, guys, we have two URL, guys. Say one is the snapshot, other one is release. Here, repository, here, you just put the release URL, guys. Snapshot repository, here you put no snapshot URL. Guys. So let's add the URL. Guys. The release one, it should be release, right? The release cuts. So here should be snapshot first. Just come down. Now you see here the ID is there. The name is not must. And URL, where is the release URL? Now you see here, guys. It's a Mervin is there. So it's going to, so we have two repository, guys. Say one is snapshot. Other one is, guys. What is that one? It is. So when we run the command like this, guys. Deploy. Is going to in this server. So this is the Mervin server. If we run this command, it's going to store here, guys. It may be here, or it may be here, guys. These things are inside Access servers. Access servers. This one is Mervin servers. Right? So here, guys, we just mentioned both URL, guys. This is the release URL, and this is the snapshot URL. So give me a second, let me check these things. This one. Clear, guys? So here in the pom.xml file, we just mentioned like this. This one, what we call release and the snapshot. Right? So let's save these things. Still I am in Mervin server from.xml. So we learned some commands, guys, isn't it? Last class we have learned some Mervin command. MBN clean package, blah blah. So if I run like this, guys, MBN goal clean. Say let me go with deploy, guys. If I run these things, guys. If I run these things, guys, this command also is sorry, these goals also will run. What are the goals, guys? Validate run. Then compile. Then what else, guys? Test. Package. Install. Then deploy. Say if you run these things, this also will run. So if you run this one, guys, npm test, this also will run, guys. Say if you run npm package, this also will run, right? Above stages also will run, guys, right? Now you see here, guys. Go to the Mervin server. MBN clean deploy. So if I run this one, guys, validate, compile, test, package, all right, install, then deploy. Deploy to where, guys? Deploy to where? Nexus server. It's going to store Nexus server. That's what we have given. These two URL to pom.xml. It's going to deploy inside this one or this one. Right? Now you see here, guys. Let me run MBN clean deploy. Let's see the result come. Now we got the message build success. Now you see here, guys, uploading to Nexus. So this one, guys, the repository, something like this, is uploaded, is uploading, uploaded, past tense. It's complete. Now you see here, guys, it's go to this project snapshot. Project snapshot. So it's saying it goes to here, guys, snapshot. The project snapshot, we have created a folder in Nexus, guys. So Nexus server, see, guys, here you see here, project snapshot. It has uploaded to here, deployed to here, guys, saved here. You see here, guys, it mentioned the URL and the repository goes to project snapshot folder. Then you may ask the question, what about release? I'll come to that. Now you see here, guys, what is Nexus server? Here you see the project snapshot is there, guys. Click here. Now we are here, guys, the box icon. We can view the things. How do you click here, guys? So it's there, guys, in the server, in this server. It's stored. Now you see here, guys. You see the WAR file is stored here, guys. Here, guys, we can show the WAR file, guys. What is a definition says? It's open source software. It is an artifact repository, guys. The storage. So we can show here, guys, WAR file. Let me run the command again, guys. Say developer again modify the file and hand over the source code. Let's run again, guys. Let's run again. NVL clean deploy. Run again, guys. So again, it's saying uploading to the project snapshot. Now let's go and check, guys. Just refresh these things. So guys, it's a version 1, guys, it's a version 2. Again, the developer changes the source code. So let's run the command again, guys. Say again is uploads. Now you see here, guys. Just refresh and see, guys. So here, guys, we have got the 3 versions, guys. Version 1, version 2, version 3. You can see the timestamp also here, guys. Isn't it? And it mentions something like this. Whenever you run the particular command, here we get a particular version. Now click this version, guys. Here you get the WAR file, guys, isn't it? Click here. You see the summary about the WAR file. What is the WAR file name? When the size of the WAR file, when it has been created, last downloaded, has not been downloaded. Did we download the WAR file? No. That's what it's saying. It has not been downloaded. You see the summary, guys. Right? And these things are there. Now you see here, guys. Can we download WAR file, guys? Just get the copy the link address, guys. Go to your browser and type the WAR file. Now you see here, guys, the WAR file is downloading. You see here, it's download. Retrieve. We can retrieve WAR file from Nexus server. So we get this URL from Nexus server, and here we can download the WAR files. So that's what the definition says, guys. See the retrieve the build artifact whenever required. Whenever required, guys, we can download the WAR files. Clear? Now let me refresh these things, guys. Let me refresh these things. Yes. Now just again, just go and check these things. The summary. Who has uploaded? Admin has uploaded the container project with snapshot. Uploaded IP address, guys. You see the IP. last downloaded, guys, we just download the particular WAV file. You see the date and time, guys, 24th, Saturday. You see here, guys, the particular WAV file has been downloaded, particular time. Right? You can retrieve the WAV files. So whenever you run the command, here it shows the version, guys. Here it shows the version, guys. Whenever developer modifies, we can run the command. Here we get the version. Right? So repository, guys, whenever you modify the particular source code, we can run these. So whenever okay, this goes to snapshot, guys. What about release, guys? What about release? Why it's not goes to release, guys? What is release, guys? So all the once we test, all the test source code goes to snapshot. The final product known as release, guys. Right? By default, guys, release works only once. Right? That means it's a final one. Final product. It works only once. Now you see here, guys. Say go to release. So we have created two repositories, guys. One is snapshot, other one is release. Go to release and see, guys. Nothing is there. What is the reason, guys? The reason is say here we have mentioned snapshot, guys. So guys, here we have mentioned snapshot. That's the reason. Now you see here, guys. Let me remove the snapshot. Now save these things. Or let me run again. This command is a final release. So just run it. Please deploy. Just run and see. Now you see here, guys, uploading to a release. I am uploading to release, not snapshot. Go and check, guys. Just refresh these things. You see here, guys. It's a release, a final version. Right? It runs by default only once. Now let me run again, guys. Let me run again. If you run again, you get error message. You can show only once, guys, by default. So just say deploy. Say is already saved. Now you see here, guys, there's an error comes here. Failed to deploy artifact. Could not transfer artifact to this one, this location. the status error code 400 guys, very important guys. If you get error code 400, that means you are uploading these things to you are uploading again. You are uploading again, guys. That's what you get error 400. Now you may ask the question, can't we redeploy? Yes, we can redeploy. What you can do is put the Mervin server. Release. So it's a configuration, then go here, not here, this one. The management part, the repositories, guys. So let's access the release one, guys. Now you here come down, guys. There's a policy is there, guys. Deployment policy is there. Say disable redeployment. You can't redeploy by default. So click here. Just say allow redeploy. Let's allow redeploy, guys. So save these things, guys. So just save these things. So let's run again. Go to Mervin server, guys. So let's run again and see. MBN clean deploy. Now you see here, guys. So it ran. Then it's uploaded, guys. The thing is here. Just go here, guys, the box icon. The browse. The release. Here, guys, you get only one bar file. It's a redeployment. That means it has overwritten the previous thing. Or written the previous thing, guys. Previous WAR file. This is the latest WAR file for the deployment, guys. You can download these things to send to customer. The release one. Oh, let customer to download, guys. Share the URL. Customers can download. Here it has overwritten. On the other hand, here snapshot. So it maintains a version, guys. You see here, guys. 1, 2, 3 maintains a version. But here it has overwritten the previous WAR file. That is a difference between this release and snapshot. Right? Here it has overwritten. There's no version here, guys. You may ask the question, can't we keep both? Sorry, can't we run both particular time? You can't run both, guys. You have to keep either a release or snapshot. You can't run both. Right? So it's a release, guys. What is the pom.xml file? Just mention something like this. Then it goes to release repository. A snapshot dash. It is snapshot, guys. Just go here. Just say dash and say snapshot. Right? Just mention like this. Then the repository goes to snapshot. All right. Sometimes, guys, people change this URL, guys. Go here. Don't change the URLs. If you change, you might get an error. Okay. So release URL, put it here, a snapshot URL, put it here. So this plug for Nexus, guys. Distribution management. Nexus. So this plug for properties, these things, plug for Sona Cube server. Later we learn. What is Sona Cube server? Say one more thing, guys. I forgot to mention. Now you see here, guys. What is the distribution management here? This one. Here the ID is there, guys. The ID we have mentioned. Nexus. com.xml file. This is very important part. So here, guys, in the com.xml files. Here there we have mentioned the ID, guys, com.xml. The same ID should configure here as well. Go to the software, Marvin software, CD Apache software. Go to conf. There's a file known as setting.xml. There also you have to mention the same ID, guys. Say now you see here, guys, the ID as Nexus. Right, go to settings file, say on folder, settings. There also you have to mention the same ID which you mentioned here. Access. Here we just define the credentials, guys, username and password. The settings file, guys. Here in the server section, the username, admin, and the password ABC @sign 1 2 3 4 5 6. These things should mention settings.xml file, very important. Right? Here you mention the settings.xml. Then only, guys, this one, Mervin, deploy the particular repository here. It knows the username and password of the Nexus server, then it will copy here. Right? Very important is Nexus ID. Here you mentioned the configuration. Configuration. Here you mentioned the credentials, username and password. This ID should be much, guys. Yes, yes, Harsha, proceed.
Sir, a small question regarding the releasing, deploying the release, deploy to release. So once we deploy to release, it always take one copy at a time.
Yes, correct.
But if you allow to redeploy, so once we do the deploy part second time, we cannot retrieve that previous release, the previous files, right?
Yes, correct.
So is there any way that we can retrieve from the any way that we can retrieve the previous one, or we are going to miss that part?
We are going to miss that one.
Okay, that means manually we have to back up and before we deploy to release,
Yes,
right?
yes, yes. Before we deploy, what we can do is we just get the snapshot. So before we deploy, guys, just change the particular these things and get the snapshot.
Ah, right. Okay.
We can maintain the version.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay, right. Then you go for the deployment. Then you won't miss any WAR files. Right?
Right. Thank you.
So right. So just you go for the release, just get the snapshot, guys. Then you can get the final release. That is a practice. Then you won't miss any WAR files, guys. Otherwise, you miss the final release, right? So just please note this point, guys. Here you mentioned the credentials. Username and password is the ID should match, guys. If you keep XYZ, here also keep XYZ, guys. Right? The configurations are in different place, guys. Right? Credentials are in different place. But Sona queue, both are in one, both say conf and the credentials are in one file, guys, pom.xml, right? So Sona queue is different, guys. Sona type, Nexus is different. Now you see here, guys. Say here, under properties, we are going to mention this one, what we call Sona queue credential, the testing server credential. Now see guys, admin, okay, blah blah thing. Okay. The conf and the credentials are in one file, but Nexus, these things are in different location, right? Right. So guys, that is a difference between snapshot and the release. Very important. You have to point out these things carefully. Right? Before go to release, get the snapshot, then go for the release. Right? So guys, say the IDs are different, guys. So here the IDs are different, guys. You get 401 error message, guys. Right? There are two error messages we have learned. 400. What is 400, guys? Bad request. Bad request. Say if the IDs are missing, guys, say IDs here, say you might get 401 auth error. Auth. So error messages, you know. So guys, give me a second. So guys, next one we'll see some. So you see here, guys. Security is there, guys. The users roles will learn these things. So let's see. Not today, guys. We'll see what is the roles, users, and these things. And here we can create some repositories. Say we can create repositories for Ubuntu Linux machines as well. Yeah. That also possible. Python, Ruby, Node.js. Right? We can create repositories. We can create remote repository, guys. Remote repository. Now you see here, guys. This is your laptop, local repository. Now it's a central repository, guys. You know the central repository. Central, we have, meantime, we have a local repository, sorry, remote repository as well. Here we keep the file which is belongs to the particular company. Remote repo. Now you see here, guys. Let me remove this local repo. RF minus RF is under M2 folders. Right? M2 folder is a local repository. M2 is come under root folder, right? So just remove these things, guys. Now it should be RF, forcefully. Let's remove these. Now we have it. So let's run these things. MBN clean deploy tendencies. Now it's going to download from central repository. Yeah? Now you see here it's downloading from central repository. Now you see here download from central repository. This is the central repository URL. Right? It's a central repository URL. Download from center. The dependencies file is downloads from central repository. Center. So we can create remote repositories as well. How do we create this? Go to an Access server, create repository. Again, go to Mervin hosted. Say a remote repo. Here you can the version policy. You can choose mixed one. You can keep the release snapshot, both you can keep these repositories. Then you create repositories. Now guys, we have created a remote repository. This. We have created. Go here guys. Browse this one. This is a remote repository. Here you can upload files, the repository files. So upload here guys. Say browse your computer. So let's upload the YAR files. Say let me go for YAR file or whatever file. Say jar file. The group ID. Just mention the group ID. Say repo or something. Artifact ID. Just say mail or something. The version 0.001 or something. Just something like this. Okay. Just put something like repo or something. Right? Then you upload these things. I'm uploading. Now the file has been uploaded. Now see guys, go to browse. This is the one we have created, remote repository. This is belongs to only our company guys. Others can't use. Say click here guys. Then click here. Now you get some details about the remote repository guys. Here guys, you see the dependencies and all here guys we have mentioned. This is there. So what you can do is you just copy these things. Say go to the pom.xml file. Now you come down. The dependencies guys are plural. There. Here you can put your repositories. The dependencies. Here you can mention the report. This is a remote repository. First is check this central. It's not there, then it's download from here. Save this. Right? Pom.xml file, we can mention the particular repository as. Say, now you see here is the browse remote repo. This is the URL. Control C copy. And paste here. This is the remote repository. A remote repo. So if you want to mention remote repository, guys, go with this text. Repositories plural. Then you mention the remote repository. ID should be Nexus guys and the URL. So this is the URL guys. So you copy this one and paste here. So if you want to specify the remote repositories, put it here. The pom.xml file, put it somewhere here, guys. Come down. This is for Sona Q. Come down. Some more here. Here. Just get the space here. So somewhere here, place it here. Is your remote repository, guys. Right? Remote repository. So save these things. So here, guys, first is check with this one, central repo. If not there, then is check with remote repository. Remote repository is our Nexus server, right? Now you just minimize this one, guys. Say, then just run npm clean deploy. The thing is, guys, the issue is some issue with this the jar file, guys. Sometimes you might get error message, right? You might get error message with some issue with the jar file. Huh? Let's see. So just run this. First is check with a local. It's not there. That was pretty good. Dependency not there. Then is connected to a central one. It's not there. Then connect with the remote repository, guys. So let's run and see, guys. Yeah, there's an issue with the jar file. You make it. Okay? This is how you specify the remote repository, guys. Right? Remote repository. So guys, any questions on this? So guys, if you have any questions on this, we will learn this as well, group roles and all, right? So guys, if you don't have any questions, we'll wind up it early today, guys. I have some work today. So then, guys, goodbye and good night.